The song starts out, your skin on my skin. The slightest bit of friction to let me know you exist. Your thoughts are my thoughts, and what we give attention to magnifies and grows. Your path met my path. Several doors are open, and all of them divine. And if I ever lose my step, suddenly I'm singing, and you are by my side. That's it. That's it. That's all. But if we really sit here and think about it, that song paints such a beautiful image, a picture, and it paints somebody's reality. And that song is called Vivre de amor et de Fraiche by Anna Wise featuring John Bop or Bap. It was written in 2019 on Anna Wise's album As If It Were Forever, and that is the very first song that I am going to be talking about in my series Lyrical Liaison. I hope that the introduction to these lyrics puts you in a state of mind to imagine the best, to imagine your divine path opening up for you. And that this series allows you to give attention to your growth, to your thoughts, to your path, and how along your journey you will meet people who make you feel even more alive than you already are. You will listen to music that pulls the best out of you. And I love this song. So, although I cannot play it on this video because of copyright, I will link it in the description below. And I hope that you enjoy it. And it serves as a seed for you to imagine something that you really want. Give your attention to it. I hope that it magnifies and it grows. And I hope that along your path, each person that you meet along the way makes the same decision that allows them to meet you too. Welcome to Lyrical Liaison, and we are going to break this song down. I hope you guys enjoy. Why did I choose this song? Vivre de amor et de Fraiche. I chose this song because it is short, sweet, get straight to the point. You get a boatload, for me, I get a boatload of imagination from this song, and you will too as we talk about it. And it gives you a beginning, like it gives you the introduction. You get to the middle, you get the rising action, you get the falling action, you get the climax, and you get the conclusion. And you even get some character building along the way, because everybody has to fall at some point. You trip, you scrape your knee, you fail, you get a rejection, right? But the good thing about life is that there are always people who are going to meet you where you are on your path. people who vibe on the same frequency as you, who sing the same song as you, who resonate and align with you. And you get all of that from this song. Yes, you do. Okay? Okay, so when we talk about the first line of the song, it starts out, your skin on my skin. The slightest bit of friction to let me know you exist. What do you think that references? Or where does that line take you to? I'll give you like 5 seconds to think about it. You can think about it like a hug, or holding someone's hand, or if you really think about it a little deeply, you can think about it like when a woman first gives birth to a baby. Mother-baby skin contact is one of the most important things sometimes for a child's survival, right? And when we think of your skin on my skin, I'm a poet, just to let y'all know. So if I go on a little ramble, that's just what happens, okay? Your skin on my skin brings to mind, for me, somewhere new, something new, exciting, soft, warm, enjoyable, and maybe even cold, right? But we're gonna look at this song in a positive frame of mind because the song is positive, okay? Your skin on my skin, the slightest bit of friction to let me know you exist. Doesn't that just bring you into like a first date kind of moment? Or the first time when you go out with your friend, and if you have friends who like to hold hands, the first time you guys hold hands, right? Or when you're walking with a baby and you see them and you're like, hi, and they just reach their hand out to you to hold your hand. Your skin on my skin, the slightest bit of friction to let me know you exist. Human contact goes beyond social media when you meet somebody physically in real life. You can see them, you can hear them, you can feel them, you can touch them. You know that in real life they exist, right? Because human contact is so important. Have you ever been touch deprived? Touch starved? It is miserable. Okay? So if you have somebody who you can hug today, who you can just rub up on their skin, I hope you get to do that today. And I hope that it is warm, comforting, nice, and lovely. Okay? So let's talk about the next part. Oh, gosh. It goes, your thoughts are my thoughts, right? So let's think about this first date again. You guys are sitting together. Let's just say you guys are in a movie, right? But you guys are sitting close enough that your skin can possibly brush up against each other, right? But if you guys like each other so much, right? If you guys like each other so much and you guys brush your knees up against each other, it's like, oh my God, fuck. It's like, damn, I really like this fucking person. They just touching their knee made my heart jump a little bit, you know? And now you guys have the same thoughts. Your thoughts are my thoughts, right? You ever go out with your friend and you guys are dancing and your song comes on? Your thoughts are my thoughts. You're just like, yeah, bitch, we about to fuck this shit up on the fucking dance floor. And don't let y'all got a little choreography that you guys have to the song, right? And sometimes when you dance, you hold hands with your friend, you're moving around. Friction lets your person is there with you. And your thoughts are my thoughts. Our thoughts, we are on the same frequency, right? And then the next line of the song goes, and what we give attention to magnifies and grows. What we give attention to magnifies and grows. That is one of the most powerful lines in this entire song, because it's true. If we decide to focus on everything that works out for us, it will magnify and grow. And that's the purpose of Lyrical Liaison. What you listen to can sometimes reflect your reality. If you listen to negative songs, sometimes your reality can be negative. If you listen to positive songs, sometimes your reality can be positive, right? So when we think about it, right? What we give attention to magnifies and grows. Your thoughts are my thoughts. And skin-to-skin contact, where does that take you? Where can that take you? Right? For me, right now, it takes me to dancing with somebody, a partnered dance. So salsa, bachata, tango, merengue, cumbia. Something sensual that requires you guys to have skin-to-skin contact, right? Your thoughts are my thoughts. We both don't want to step on each other's feet. We both want to get the steps right, but you also really want to vibe with the person and enjoy the music. What we give attention to magnifies and grows. When you're dancing with somebody, you're giving attention to their body language, to their feet, to the music, who's surrounding you if you're dancing in a social setting. And it's just fun, right? But if we bring it back to the first date, it's nerve-wracking, you know? What we give attention to magnifies and grows. You guys have just touched, your arms are rubbing up against each other. Or if we just move through the dating frequency, you guys are walking side by side. You're on the inside of the street because I am a lady and I would be with a man, and he's on the outside of the street. And you guys are walking close enough together and your arms brush each other. Some skin-to-skin contact. And it's your hands that brush. What do you want to do? You're vibing with this person, mind you. You really like them. You really like them. What are you gonna do next? You want to hold hands, right? You want to hold hands. Yes, I want to hold hands with you, right? You guys, your thoughts are on the same frequency. We are on the same frequency, right? And we've given attention to our fingers touching, our hands touching, our arms touching, our legs touching. And now it's magnifying and growing into bigger parts of our bodies touching each other. So instead of just the back of our palms rubbing together, now our fingers are intertwined. See what happens? So now we get to the next part of the song. Your path met my path. Your path met my path. Fate, right? Fate, fortune, opportunity, coincidence. What are some other words that I can freaking think of? Will, inevitable, outcome, condition, and end. Your path met my path. Regardless of what we think, we are supposed to be here because we both made certain decisions in our lives that brought us to this fateful moment right here. The word fate means the will or principle or determining cause by which things in general are believed to come to be as they are, or events to happen as they do. Basically, this was supposed to happen. It's inevitable. There was no interference. Your path met my path. Oh my God, I feel like this song gives me so much good vibes. I can't wait for y'all to listen to it when y'all get off this video, or if you listen to it right now. Your path met my path. It's divine. It's fateful. It's intended. It's something that is supposed to happen no matter what. A prophecy, maybe. A consequence, maybe. A controlled fate. Fateful, right? And when we think about your path meeting my path, let's think about somebody walking in sand, right? Their line has already been drawn for them. They're going in that direction, whatever, right? But let's think about a right angle. A right angle can come at so many intersections in our lives, right? And let's just say somebody is walking on this line, right? One day, this right angle comes and it's still going upwards, right? This is your path meeting my path, right? The next line goes, several doors are open, all of them divine. If we think of these different lines right here as doors, right? Suddenly, I'm walking. Your path meets my path. We're both going in the same direction, and it's like all the different paths are opening up for us because it was a fateful connection that was supposed to happen. And when we meet, the doors will open up. We are the solution. Our collaboration was meant to happen. That's what this song gives me. Divine intervention came at the right time. And you don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to be spiritual. You can be an atheist, right? But certain things were supposed to happen at the time that they were supposed to happen in a divine connection and order. Even if you don't believe in the divine, right? It's like 1 + 1 = 2. That's supposed to happen. 2 minus 1 equals 1. That's supposed to happen. But you could also have 1.5 plus 0.5, 2. You see, it's gonna happen in so many different ways. But as long as those 2 points meet and we have a desired outcome, it's gonna happen. Because what we give attention to magnifies and grows. So I hope that as you guys are listening to this, you're giving attention to something that you want to magnify and grow, whether that's your very small business of me to say this, but your business, your circle, your confidence, your creativity, your approach to life works better for you. You meet somebody on your path and it magnifies and grows, and all of the doors that are meant to open on your path bust open for you. But I also hope that as those doors open, you have the courage to walk through them. Okay? So now let's talk about the next line, which goes, and if I ever lose my step, rejection. I trip, I fall, I get scared, I get nervous, I get worried, I decide to procrastinate, I worry. And when you give focus to worry, it's like nothing works out sometimes. And it happens sometimes. You can get fearful, you can get doubtful, right? But if we bring it back to the mother-baby situation for a second, the first person that you touch, for the most part, is the person who birthed you, because that's where you are within their body, right? That can be your mother. If you don't have a good relationship with your mother, the womb carrier, however you want to put it, right? Let's just say it's your mother. Okay? First person you're going to touch, your mother. Skin to skin contact, friction, your thoughts are my thoughts. You as a baby rely on your mother for survival. Of course, your family is there, but your mom is your mom. She feeds you through breastfeeding. Most times mothers are the primary caregivers of babies and children. Okay? Your thoughts are my thoughts. Your thought is survival as a baby. Your mother's thought is your survival. What we give attention to magnifies and grows. You grow up, you get older, you start to talk, your teeth grow, your mind grows, your brain grows, everything around you is growing, because ideally you are receiving nurturing, you're receiving love, you're receiving attention. You're receiving nutrients nutrients from your surroundings, right? Your path met my path. Your mother is your mother. She had you through your father or your sperm donor, however you want to refer to that other person, to the male, to the XY. Okay? And when you have a baby, you sing to them. You sing them lullabies. You sing them a song to just comfort them if they're crying, right? And one day, you as the baby, you're away from home. You're at school. Think about kindergarten, elementary school. And you have this one song that your mom always sings to you. She always has sung it to you since you were in the womb. When you were in her stomach, she sang this song to you every time, no matter what. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetops, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. That song, right? And that song unconsciously becomes your comfort song. And one day you fall. You're by yourself. You're alone. And you're scared. You just start singing to soothe yourself. Right? Okay, let's change the scenario. Right? And if I ever lose my step, suddenly I'm singing and you are by my side. Let's just say you decide to go on a trip one day. You and your family go on a trip. You're maybe 12 years old. So you've reached that stage in your life where you can take a little bit of accountability for yourself. You know who you are as a kid. You like to explore. You don't always want to hold mommy and daddy's hand because you're not a kid anymore. You're 12, right? And you're in the forest, walking around amongst the trees. You've explored this forest for years. And one day you decide to take a turn in a different direction. You lose your step, you trip, and you fall. You get hurt. One of the things that some people will do, if we just think about the context of this song, you want to soothe yourself, so you start singing. You'll probably sing the song that has always been a constant in your life. The song that your mom has been singing to you since you were in her belly, you were in her womb, and your parents are frantic. They are looking for you, searching for you. We were on the same path and you just went this way. We're all supposed to be going this way. What are we doing? And your mom is like, I know that my baby's in the forest somewhere. I need to find them. And she hears this song. And she starts walking towards it. Maybe she even starts singing it herself. Suddenly I'm singing, and you are by my side. Suddenly I'm singing, and you are by my side. Alignment is no joke,